Hello students, this is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management. Today we'll discuss an example to form a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constant available in the example. The given example is like this: x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to z square by c square equal to 1. Okay. So what we do, first we take the same example and we'll take it as equation number 1. X square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square is equal to 1, and we call it as equation number 1. If this is equation number 1, then our aim is to eliminate arbitrary constants available. One thing we need to be very careful in this, where a, b, c are the three arbitrary constants available, where z is a function of x and y. Z is a function of x and y. So we have one special note in this, where our number of arbitrary constants are less than or equal to number of variables. First order differential equation, the first order derivatives are more than enough to calculate. Sufficient, no problem at all. If number of arbitrary constants are more than the number of variables available, here you can see A, B, C, three arbitrary constants, x and y are two independent variables, then first order partial differentiation may not be sufficient. May not be sufficient in the sense we may require with further differentiations also, second order, or we may extend also, or higher order also. For that, first only I'll write down the notations what we are going to take. So we know that we are going to take dou z by dou x is nothing but p. Then dou z by dou y is equal to q, no doubt at all. Suppose if it has to be extended, this dou z by dou x to be taken once again, then it becomes dou square z by dou x square, and for that the notation is r, p, q, r. Okay. Then if it has to be taken once again, or else it has to be taken mixed derivative, means if you differentiate this derivative with respect to y or this with respect to x, then it becomes dou x dou y, which will be taken as p, q, r, yes. Once again, dou square z by dou y square means what? Differentiating this once again with respect to y, that is second order, that will be yes. These are the notations which we are going to use. So let us see, if required we'll take, if already the terms got eliminated, no problem at all. Fine, let us start. So differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x partially. Then what happens? It becomes 2x divided by a square plus 0 plus 2z dou z by dou x divided by c square equal to 0. Means what? 2x divided by a square plus 2z dou z by dou x is nothing but p divided by c square equal to 0. Or else this equation can also be taken as 2, you take a common term and send it to the other end, it becomes 0. Then if you take such examples, then what happens? Then it becomes x divided by a square plus zp divided by c square equal to 0. Fine. So I'll call it as equation number 2. Then similarly, differentiate equation number 1 with respect to y partially. If you differentiate it with respect to y partially, then this equation becomes 0 plus 2y divided by b square plus 2z into dou z by dou y divided by c square is equal to 0. This is nothing but 2y divided by b square plus 2z into q, because for this it is a notation q, divided by c square equal to 0. Or else if you take 2 common and send it to the other end, it becomes 0. Then this is nothing but y divided by b square plus zq divided by c square is equal to 0. So this will be taken as equation number 3. This we got after differentiating. Hope with the help of these two equations we may eliminate the arbitrary constant. Whether it is possible or not, let us see. If these two are the things, but one thing we should remember, since there are three arbitrary constants, that is A, B and C, and there are only two variables x and y. Therefore 100% need to differentiate it again. Okay, so what to do? So let us differentiate equation number 2 with respect to x. This equation number 2 with respect to x once again. Then what we get? If we differentiate this equation number 2 once again, then we will be getting differentiation of x is 1 divided by a square plus this 1 divided by c square. I'll take it as a constant term. Then inside the bracket it will be z into p. If we keep z common, then differentiation of p with respect to x, okay, plus if we keep p common, then differentiation of z will be dou z by dou x is equal to 0. But one thing, as per the notations, we can see this is nothing but 1 divided by a square plus 1 divided by c square into z into, let us see what is dou p by dou x. Dou p by dou x is nothing but already p itself is dou z by dou x, correct? So this is nothing but it is like dou by dou x of p, means dou z by dou x, which is nothing but dou square z by dou x square. But already we have that notation. Dou square z by dou x square is nothing but r. Therefore we will be taking this as r. So z into r plus dou p by dou z by dou x is nothing but notation p. Therefore p into p it will be p square is equal to 0. Fine. So this is all about equation number 4. So second layer, second order differential equation now. So instead of going for once again differentiating this with respect to y, we'll try to manage it with this only. Then we'll take equation number 2, and from equation number 2, that is x by a square plus zp by c square equal to 0, it can be written as x divided by a square is equal to minus zp by c square. Just sending a term from LHS to RHS. Fine. Or else this is nothing but 1 divided by a square, because here we need 1 by a square to substitute. So 1 divided by a square is equal to, this x goes to the other end, then it becomes minus zp divided by c square into x. This we call it as equation number 5. Therefore in equation number 4, let us substitute equation number 5 as a value of 1 by a square. Therefore substitute equation number 5 in equation number 4. Then equation number 4 becomes 1 by a square, that is nothing but minus zp by c square x plus 1 divided by c square into zr plus p square. Fine. Or else the same equation can be written as minus zp divided by c square x is equal to, this term goes to the other end, then it becomes minus 1 by c square into zr plus p square, zr plus p square. Then my c square get cancelled and minus got balanced. Therefore it becomes zp is equal to zr plus p square. Zp is equal to zr plus p square. this x will go to other part, means it becomes into x. Fine. Or else this is nothing but Zp is equal to xzr plus xp square. So this becomes a required differential equation, or this can be written as, we all know z, p is nothing but dou z by dou x is equal to xz, and r is nothing but dou square z by dou x square plus x into p is nothing but dou z by dou x the square. So this is the required partial differential equation. Either you represent partial differentiation like this, but you write down what is the meaning of these notations p, q, r, okay, or you take the notation like this and you conclude with a partial differential equation. Thank you.